सरस्वत्यै नमः गणेशाय नमः। यत्र योगीश्वरो कृष्ण यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्री विजयर्भूति धृति नीतिर्मतिर्ममः. I wanted to develop personality development through this sloka. This is the last sloka of Bhagavad Gita, wherein Krishna emphasized what are the qualities required of a successful and a balanced gentleman's point of view of the life. What he was telling. This interpretation can be done from the worldly point as well as spiritual point. I will develop in the initial stages from the yoga point. Yoga means, what is yoga? Again, yatra yogiswaro Krishna. Where yatra yogiswaro Krishna means he is emphasizing, he is the Iswara for the yoga. That means you are following the footsteps of the Yogishwara. That means you should be yogi. What is yogi? That comes into picture. Yoga means in the 4th chapter, 22nd sloka, there are many places yoga has been explained. After all, Bhagavad Gita is points get repeated sometimes they get overlapped also. God wanted to emphasize these things, but in the limited video presentation now, I will give an important sloka which will summarize what is yoga means. Yadrucha labha santushto. Yadrucha labha santushto. That means you be satisfied with whatever you get it. Dvandva tita. That means whether success or failure, you are not bothered anything. Vimatsaraha. No jealousy. And samasiddhava siddho. That means whether you get success or no success. Krutva api navidyate. He is not bothered anything about the result. He is only bothered. That is the professional qualities of a Siddha Purusha. He is a person who is doing work with a yogic mind. For example, a doctor is performing an operation. He is doing in a professional way with all his best possible attention. Some patients may collapse, maybe due to various reasons, and some may survive. He cannot be depressed by those cases of the failure, nor elated by those who got the successful. So he should carry out his duty professionally as a doctor, because he has to perform so many operations. He cannot be let down by one operation failure, and like that it is applicable to all of you also. Second thing, Yatra Yogishwaro Krishna, an attempt is made now to explain what is Yogishwaro. Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha. Okay, what the second aspect of the Krishna, what he was telling, you should be, in yoga, the backbone itself is supposed to be like dhanu, that means a bow. The bow, if it is in a ready position to, kept in a position to take a position to hit, then you can throw the arrow. Of course, here the arrow is Omkaram and the aim is Lord Krishna himself. That is a different spiritual aspect of that. So if your backbone is straight and your concentration is here and performing your yogic duties properly, then you will get the name, success, failure, everything you will get it. That is what the thing. Now forget about it. From the worldly point, where you and I are operating, how this is applicable to us. What Gita is trying to tell to the worldly man about, I am not going to be immediately spiritualistic man. I have to fight with so many worldly duties. How you tell me the Gita is going to help me? Here, the explanation is like this. Yatra Yogishwaro Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha. That means God is telling you should be prepared. You should be ready to act. What does it mean? I will give an example. Suppose I want to catch an auto. There are 5 autos on the road. One auto, the fellow is a little away and taking his cup of tea. In another two autos are there, but the 2 are playing some gambling games. 4th man is readily sitting in the auto to take a position ready to start. That is about few minutes, few feet away from the near point. Still, I would like to opt out to take that position because he is ready to take me to the spot. So you prefer like that. So that is essential. You should be ready. Then only you will take the opportunities to your advantage. Another example. Suppose a college principal calls you for a session on stress management. You take a lecture, sir, tomorrow. Our regular lecturer is not coming. He is having some problem. Can you take it up? Suppose you say, you give me 1 week's time, I will be preparing myself and take the session. Then the principal says, no sir, tomorrow itself the session is due and you have to take it. Suppose you are not in a position to take up, you lose. Suppose another person is ready to take up the position, no sir, I am ready to take up, there is no problem at all. Then he gets a position. That is the position. You take the case of MS Subbalashmi. She can sing the song any time in the midnight also. That should be the spirit of the person. That is how you should be to take the opportunities. Otherwise the opportunities won't come at all if you are not prepared. That is, don't say, some people, there is an English proverb, I will cross the bridge when it comes. I don't subscribe to that kind of thinking. That means people say, sir, make me captain, then I will perform my duties. No, that should not be the spirit. If everybody says, oh, I will be made captain, then only I will play better cricket. No, that should not be there. For example, in a drama, you are given a small role. If you murmur that I was not given a hero role, then you will not perform. And if you do not perform well, the possibilities are that you may not be taken up in any position tomorrow. Suppose the small role also, if you effectively play and people notice that, then you will be given better opportunities. So like that, in the office also, sometimes you may not be immediately recognized. If you feel jealous of the other person, that fellow is equally, he is no better than me, and still he got an opportunity, and so he is working, so why should I? Then that should not be the spirit at all. I have got a real case study also to point out, where I noticed it when I was working in a particular private bank. I found 4 young boys, and in a private bank, all were getting 5,000 rupees only, contract employees. One fellow was under the impression, I am getting 5,000 only, the regular people are getting 20,000, why should I work? So in the important timings when his cooperation is asked, no sir, this is not my time, this is not my job, that kind of answers he was giving, though he is capable. Because he was acting probably on a basis of what you call I am not getting proper rewards. That kind of feeling was there, so he was not cooperating. Other person, somewhat reluctantly, he was cooperating. Third person, whether irrespective of that, he was enthusiastically cooperating. When the top boss comes out and inquires, he comes to know that the one person, C person, is fully cooperating and with enthusiasm. Naturally, he was given automatically the regularization and promotions. This is what is required. I will give you another example. When Bush was elected as a USA president, he went to the existing president who was leaving the position, Mr. Clinton, and he sought his advice in running this important assignment as a president, what kind of attitude and how he has to go about. Clinton said, you take the best team and the rest will be taken care of. So what he means, energetic, active and capable, intuitive, and people with proper taking decision and properly professional people, if you appoint, things will be okay. Don't go by, this is my person, this is my relative, this is, I know him, I am under the obligation to do that kind of thing, though he is not fit because he is connected to somebody. If you do like that, it will be a fiasco. So that is what is required of that particular thing. So these are the issues. Yatra yogiswaro Krishna, yatra partho dhanurdaraha. Tatra, that means in that place, you will be vidayu, that means success, you will get it, and bhuti, you will also get the money. Suppose you are making a good film, you will be appreciated by the audience, and the next film also will be taken care of, and that film will be a box office hit, and you will get the money also. And it is one more issue. If you are doing a work sincerely, the moral aspect also is taken care of. You will be very much satisfied you have done your duty. If a doctor performs nicely and the patient is very much satisfied and his operation was successful, Doctor may be not only getting the money, he feels morally he is elated. Morally he feels that I have done my duty. That it gives him a real satisfaction in the life. So a lecturer, when he takes tuition getting money is the secondary issue. When his students get very good marks, he will be very happy. Like that, every aspect of the life, these are the issues to be taken care of. If you perform your duty sincerely and you are ready to act, and you are not bothered about the result. See, it happens whenever you are undertaking an activity. With all my experience, humbly I am telling, either the family members or the nearby friends, oh, you are whether you can do it or not, I do not know. Why don't you take some more time to prepare? You are not very sure. They put a lot of cold water. Even to take this video, for example, I came to my son's place in Dallas from India. It is very chilly atmosphere right now, and you can understand if I think I am very much tired, the atmosphere is very cold, I cannot take up this, I will be sleeping for some more time. That is not the thing at all. Or if I take the stand and let me prepare something more, that preparation is endless. These are all, we may be giving excuses for not doing, and our laziness also. That thing will not work at all. You be reasonable and be sure of what you wanted to deliver, and sincerely you deliver it. And it is up to you whether the people or not. I am not here to say that people will say like me, like my video or not. I am not here. My intuition was telling this is an essential sloka which I have done technically research of all Bhagavad Gita books of Chinmaya, ISKCON, my own Guru, everywhere. This particular sloka is the sum and substance of the entire yoga philosophy, and if it is properly understood and followed, things will happen. So, siddho na siddho, that is essential. I liked it. Whether success or failure, you are not bothered. You are done and leave it, and then go ahead with the next things. Then you will be successful in the life. When I am giving the interview tomorrow, when you are going for a job, you are giving interview, and at the time you go on worrying whether my answer is correct or not, then you fumble further. Do it sincerely and come out and properly, and then things will automatically work it out. If it is not coming, you are not bothered anything at all. Be sincere to yourself, and things will work out. May God bless all of you. And this can be developed. There is another important sloka, but this is slightly connected, but it takes some time to explain. That is Karmanye Vadikarasya. You wait for another video on that shortly.